Hello and good morning everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press that like button. Please do subscribe. It is Monday morning and I've got up a bit later than normal. So Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and happy birthday to Sean Bean. I'm glad he's survived longer than all of his on-screen personas.
Sean Bean. Alexa, how old is Sean Bean?
Sean Bean is 64 years old.
64. I remember Sean Bean in Sharp. A young bloke. 64 is he? Oh my goodness. Alexa, celebrity birthdays.
Today's famous birthdays include American actress Jennifer Garner, French actress, film director and screenwriter Mai Wen, American actress Rooney Mara, American actor, comedian and director Adam McKay, and English actor Sean Bean.
Alexa, how old is Jennifer Garner?
Jennifer Garner is 51 years old.
Right. So, today is Monday, a fresh week, and I'm afraid the things that were going on are still going on, except that I dealt with it better yesterday. So, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. last night, 2 takeaways delivered at the same time. 2 men, one after the other, rang the buzzer. I put it on silent. I didn't speak. I didn't answer. The lift is broken, so the blokes could not get up the stairs to my door. So funny enough, the lift being broken was a bonus last night because they couldn't come up and bang my front door. So one silver car and one car parked on the pavement, flashing its lights right at my window. So it was parked on one was parked on the pavement opposite my flats, one was parked in the middle of the road, and I didn't answer, and they both, after about 10-15 minutes, realised that they wasn't going to get into the building, and they drove off. 2 men, 2 deliveries almost at the same time. One was a small chap with a black hair and a black beard, and I didn't really notice the other chap. It was dark at 10 p.m. Sending a delivery round to my address at 10 o'clock yesterday evening. Now I had a call from my mum Jennifer asking me last night what time I went to bed. And then she said, Ginestra, you get up about, you don't like me calling you first thing in the morning, do you? Because you get up late. That's because I suffer with chronic pain to my face and jaw and the back of my head. And it takes me quite a while to get up in the morning because I suffer significant pain. So I usually make my appointments in the afternoon after 12 p.m. because I'm in agony, right? And I there's no cure for it, just taking painkillers which make you feel groggy and you get brain fog and you get all dizzy and disorientated, and I've tripped over and all sorts of things on medication. So I get up late. So she said, what time are you going to bed? And I don't know. I said, I don't know yet. And she said her next door neighbours walk their dog in Rochester. So I said to my mum, a lot of people walk their dog in Rochester. You know, it's a dog walking area. A lot of people have got dogs where I live. It's not unusual for people to walk their dogs or drive them to Rochester to walk their dogs. But her neighbours live in Chatham, and apparently they drive in a car with their dog to take it for a walk in Rochester. Fair enough. And then I gets into my flat. This was about 8 o'clock. I made myself a cup of coffee, had a couple of sausage rolls, which I got from Sainsbury's the other day, and settled down, put a cover over my legs because I felt chilly in the evening, and I just started to read books and relax, and then that shit started again. And I'm not being used for entertainment, so I didn't go downstairs and entertain these blokes. I didn't ask them their names. I didn't take pictures of the receipts. A, the police aren't doing anything, and B, newspaper entertainment. So who's the stalker now? What's their name now? Fred? Ben and Jerry? I mean, you know what I mean? You're just used for entertainment, right? No one gives a fucking balls about my safety. No one cares about me. They're just the fucking, hacking into my phone, my emails, my messages, and then using it for the newspapers. So bugger off and find someone else, right? Sick of it. If someone was actually actively helping me or worried about my safety, then I would go down and deal with it. But no one gives a fuck about me. No one cares. They don't care. The lift's broken. I can't get down. I have to go down the stairs. The lift's fucked. Someone keeps fucking the lift. This has been going on since January. Someone's been buggering the lift up every couple of weeks. No one gives a shit. I've got to look after myself. If it gets to a point when I'm really, really old and I can't get down the stairs, I'll get a pair of stilts or something. So I went to Rochester Library a few days ago and I got a book called My Fat Diary. My Fat Diary. This was first published in 2007. Sue Portlock told me to write a diary in 2006. And she called me fat when I was pregnant. This was in a domestic violence refuge safe house. Sue Portlock told me to write a diary. So I write a diary in 2006. Then this diary comes out, my Mad Fat Diary. Mad Fat Diary by Ray Earl, and the guy that I went to live with in London was called Ray. Funnier, sadder and ruder than Adrian Mole. So I've been used. And it was my mother that was diagnosed with schizophrenia. It wasn't me. I'm not Jennifer. Happy birthday to Jennifer Garner, but my name's Crystal. I got also in the library practical gardening because I spend a lot of my time now tending my plants on the balcony. I've given up finding a partner on dating sites. I've actually given up. I want companionship. A bit of companionship, a bit of going out together. Not this mad pervert Hannah that kept ringing, sending blokes to my door. Right? I don't want that. I want companionship. Someone I can talk to, have a conversation with. Not somebody that just comes, knocks on my door, bangs me, buggers off, and I never see him again. Somebody's cracked, and it's not me. So you're looking at spring gardening, and I've got like a balcony, so I've got a lot of plant pots and containers. You can also make plant pots out of cans. You can make plant pots out of anything really, you know, if you can't afford expensive plant pots. So I'm just trying to find like quirky things to plant my plants in. Candle holders, a small plant in a candle holder, anything really. So I got the complete encyclopedia of practical gardening to look at. And another shop that I like to go in is the Oxfam shop, right up the top of Rochester High Street, getting on towards the Strood Bridge. And it's got a load of old, interesting books, postcards, maps. It sells retro clothes and shoes and records. And it also sells sweets. So I like that shop. And I got the complete guide to container gardening, because that is what I was after. I've got containers, I have a balcony, and I wanted to plant rhubarb in a container because I haven't got a garden with soil in it. It's also got hanging baskets. We've got the butler's tray kitchen garden. Terracotta pots of various sizes. A butler's tray, whatever a butler's tray is. I don't even know what a butler's tray is, but butler's tray kitchen garden in here. And various other really pretty and great ideas for a balcony and container pots. So, I mean, if I can get hold of a chimney, because you can make a plant display full of various sized chimney pots. And people do that when they've got an old garden, don't they? You find old chimney pots in the earth in the garden, and you can use them as plant pots. So I'm concentrating on my gardening. I'm not a young woman. I don't want to sleep around. I want a permanent person I can go out with, talk to, like Graham used to do, that kind of thing. Right? I don't know who this person is doing this stupidity, sending takeaways to my address, but no one's going to get anywhere with me, I'm afraid. And we've been having, you know, things drop off my little plant pots. So my cat got out of the window this morning and jumped onto the balcony because it's getting warmer and I'm leaving windows open. And this cat that I've had called Nikki, she's the brown one, she's always climbed on top of things. We found her on a garage roof. So she's got no idea of danger. So she jumped out of the bedroom window this morning, landed on the balcony, and she's knocked one of my plants off. And this time, the ears have come off the bunny. So the bunny's ears have been broken off. So my cat lost its leg yesterday, now the bunny's lost its ears. That's the trouble with flats, if you've got pets, isn't it? So, luckily for me, I'm on the first floor. I mean, if you've got a pet and you're right up the top of the building and you accidentally leave the window open, cats jump out of the window. Cats do. And in the summer, I mean, you have to suffer or put the cat somewhere else. Because they just jump out the window, cats do. She used to do it at Lansdowne Court, and she jumped off the balcony and landed. She landed way away from the balcony. So that is the trouble with living in flats with a balcony and no garden. You've got to be careful with children, and you've got to be careful with cats, because both children are curious, and all they need is a stepping stool or a chair and to stand on it, look over the balcony and fall off. You've got to be very, very careful when you live in flats with a balcony. They are a good idea for a single person or a couple that want a nice garden, but they can be very dangerous for children and animals. The thing is, it's cheap accommodation, isn't it? Box on top of box on top of box, rather than building houses for families to live in. They're building more and more flats right above water, and they can be extremely dangerous, right? And when a lift is broken as well, everybody's running down the stairs. They're coming down the stairs, so the stairs are going to take a battering. And of course, I mean, it's silly what's going on. It's absolutely stupid and silly. But I'm sick of giving the papers ideas to make stories on. And it's a snoop that's been down my Facebook dating. Maybe thinking I'm Jennifer, maybe not, I don't know, but I'm not Jennifer. But I'm beginning to find out what's been going on right from the very beginning. And when I was sent off to Gloucestershire to get married, who did they think was getting married when Jennifer was already married to Derek in 1987? So it wasn't my mum that went to live in Gloucestershire and get married, was it? Because she was already married to Derek. So someone's been making fun of my mother, thinking that Jennifer was me. My mad, fat diary. I'm angry and I do want compensation. That woman who claimed to be a police officer, and she obviously wasn't, because she rang on an unknown number, asked me the name of the person that was ordering the takeaways. And I said Hannah. In 2008, when I was interviewed by Peter Bell and a lady called Lorraine that came out to the Command House pub and interviewed me inside that pub when, I have to say, allegedly raped in 2008, they made a Rihanna song. They made a Rihanna song about what my dad was doing to me. Because if I go through Rihanna's lyrics of Rude Boy, some of what I said to Lorraine about what my dad was doing to me was in the lyrics of Rude Boy. That came out just after I was raped, allegedly, that song. So it's been going on. They didn't do anything when I was allegedly raped. They didn't find the alleged rapist. They told me they couldn't find any CCTV footage. When right up to the Gun Wolf building where council workers work, there were CCTV cameras. They're liars and they're abusers, and I don't want anything more to do with it. If you want to make a laughing stock out of me, it's no good. You've done it already, haven't you, you fuckers? You've done it already. numerous times. You've left me in danger numerous times. My father could have killed me. The rapist could have killed me. You've just done fuck all and nothing. Just made fun and had your jokes and put it in the papers, and fucking every time I try and do a story about domestic violence, a fucking famous celebrity comes on TV and talks all about it and gets more money and more wages while I'm fucking poor in my flat. Fuck you. It's time you paid me what you owed me. It is actually time you paid me what you owed me. And I'm sick of all the lying bullshit that's going on. The covering up and the fucking stealing of my ideas. You fucking cough up and you cough up soon. See you later.